I know. It's different. But you say you want to save jazz. How you gonna save jazz if no one's listening? Jazz is dying because of people like you. You're playing to 90-year-olds at the Lighthouse. Where are the kids? Where are the young people? You're so obsessed with Kenny Clark and Thelonious Monk. These guys were revolutionaries. How are you gonna be a revolutionary if you're such a traditionalist?
Throughout the entirety of La La Land, there is the constant theme of dreams and compromise. Everyone is aware of the extreme sacrifices one has to make to achieve success in Hollywood, whether that be missing out on friends and family or adapting your principles. I feel like La La Land is one of the best examples of portraying this conflict in film. Mia and Sebastian represent the struggle in the narrative, as they both must sacrifice their desires to achieve success. Mia dreams of being a successful actress, as her aunt instilled a love of Hollywood in her at an early age. Despite working at the famous Warner Brothers lot, Mia is a barista in their coffee shop. She focuses on this rather than fighting for her dream career as an actress. At one point in the film, she is told to reschedule an audition as she is scheduled to work that day. This presents how many are unable to pursue their dreams and passions, as they must focus on earning a living to survive in this world. Whereas traditionalist Sebastian is struggling to pay his bills and is firmly living in the past. He states to his sister, "I'm a phoenix rising from the ashes," which is rather ironic as he is stagnant in his life. Sebastian is fixated on the Van Beek, a once thriving jazz club that has now been turned into a samba tapas place. He wishes to set up his own jazz club to save the genre, as he feels jazz is slowly disappearing. In comparison to Mia, Sebastian represents someone who has devoted their life to their dream. He has neglected his bills, his family and his relationships. I love how in the film the costumes reflect these opposing ideologies, as Mia is often presented in bright primary colours, while Sebastian is presented in traditional black and white. After forming a relationship, they slowly begin to learn from each other. Mia starts to chase her dream as someone in the crowd inspires her to write her own one-woman play. This eventually leads to a casting director calling her for an audition that is her big break. On the other hand, Sebastian begins to open up to new ideas. One key example of this is how he is set on the idea of his club being called Chicken on a Stick instead of adapting Mia's logo idea. However, in the future, when Mia discovers his club, we see that he has used her logo. The film also explores how success in Hollywood can also mean sacrificing relationships. We see how Mia and Sebastian's relationship slowly builds throughout the narrative. At one point, Sebastian is willing to compromise his dream and support his and Mia's future. He joins Keith's jazz band The Messengers that updates the genre with modern instruments to the point that it is almost unrecognisable as jazz music. This leads to an argument, as Mia does not want him to sacrifice his dream, as Sebastian has been beaten down with years of failure. He believes no one is interested in jazz and his club anymore, but Mia states, "I do like jazz now because of you." I love how this film explores this theme, as at one point we have all dealt with a situation similar to this. Should we, like Sebastian, settle to feel successful in the eyes of others, or continue on? After helping Mia attend her audition, the narrative moves forward 5 years. We see that both Mia and Sebastian obtained their dreams, but in doing so had to compromise their relationship. After discovering Sebastian's club, Mia fantasises of the life that they both could have had. However, in each of the fantasies, only one of them or neither of them achieved their dreams. Despite this, in each fantasy both of them were extremely happy. The ending is somewhat ambiguous because you don't know whether they thought it was worth it in the end. However, in my opinion, this film actively reflects the complex nature of dreams and relationships. Mia and Sebastian achieved their dreams in a bittersweet sort of way.